But continuing with the animation, Kaiju number 8 is getting an anime by Toho Animation. So the main protagonist of Kaiju, well, I should probably explain what Kaiju number 8 is. Essentially, like it takes place in a world where Kaiju, you know, giant monsters like Godzilla, like are regular occurrences that randomly come out of the sea and attack them, kind of like Pacific Rim.
Gotcha.
Except that they have a much better defense system against them. Like every country has like a group of soldiers that are specifically trained to take down Kaiju using mostly these really powerful guns and some people with like blades. Like there are different types of Kaiju. There are smaller ones that are like human size,
right?
And then there are super gigantic ones.
Of course.
And it's interesting. The main character, the main protagonist, is a 32-year-old man,
which is interesting.
Which is insane.
Usually they get like teenage boys to do it.
I should point out this is a shonen. Shonen literally means boy.
Right.
And this is a rarity in shonen. And we need more stories where the main protagonist is like 18 years old or older, like an adult.
I am tired of seeing these little 16-year-olds having to fight God.
Yes.
I'm tired of it.
They do have to fight God.
Tired of it.
Time. At the end of Naruto, at the end of Bleach, probably at the end of One Piece.
Right.
The One Piece is probably going to beat God. It's going to be like Dark Souls, where you have to kill the boss, defeat the boss, and then you get his weapons.
And then like, if I had to go like fight God at 16, I would just be like, no.
I wouldn't even made it out the door.
Right. They're like, oh, you have this grand, amazing destiny. I'm like, that's all right. You can give that to someone else.
If I was Naruto, I would have destroyed the village.
Yeah.
I would not be able to go through what Naruto did and turn out a happy young man.
Relatively okay.
Debatable.
Yeah.
But like anime has become super popular in America because of like Toonami and like Jetix, which
you're making me feel old.
Yeah, I remember looking at Jetix. Like Jetix was a part of like, it was like a Disney's Toonami essentially. And I never knew that. I just remember watching Jetix. I don't remember what channel I was watching it on.
You know, you're just like, man.
But, like, that's why I watched Shaman King for the first time. Which I've been rereading the manga because the anime got remade. The anime, it's not good. I don't like it. It's extremely rushed. Like I was hoping it would be because the original one, I don't believe that it fit. Like the manga hadn't finished before that anime ended, so the anime kind of
tapered off.
I think because at one point the manga got canceled, but eventually it got picked up by someone else and it got finished.
Okay.
I think it specifically got picked up by Comixology. And they helped finish it. Like all of Shaman King is on Comixology. That's why I was reading it.
Right.
And I never finished it because when I was reading it, I got up to the point to where it left off, where they canceled it. And now I'm rereading it so I could actually finish it properly. And you know, I started doing that because the anime, and then I watched the anime, and it isn't like a Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood like I was hoping it would be, where it just redoes it, but you know, does it the right way.
Right.
It does it the right way, the way that the manga intended it to. It is moving really fast.
Yeah.
It's moving uncomfortably fast. Because I was reading the manga at the same time I was watching it. And I was just like, why is
it shouldn't be here right now?
You shouldn't be here. You've skipped some things. They've also skipped stuff. And I was like, what are you doing?
Right.
Take your time.
And it reminds me of how like an anime I watched in my childhood, like Rosen Maiden got a remake. And I was like, oh wow, Rosen Maiden remake, because the original Rosen Maiden came out like 2004, 2006.
Like anime remakes are usually good.
Yeah, it was trash. I watched
like Fruits Basket. So good.
Yeah, the Fruits Basket remake
is
really good.
Some questionable storylines.
But that's to be expected from a shoujo anime.
It's Japanese. Japanese people can be weird, which we're going to talk about that too. But because it's gotten so popular, we're getting sidetracked. It's gotten so popular, and people have grown up with it. Like I'm now 21 and I still watch anime. I'm going to watch anime until the day I die.
Probably, yeah.
And there's people far older than us who still watch anime, and they grew up watching anime on Toonami and stuff. So the medium should evolve with us, because shonen isn't just for boys.
Right.
Women like it, grown adults like it. So make a shonen story. Give us these, like, sometimes a little bit dark, but action comedy. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Shonen is action comedy. I love me some action comedy. It's like my favorite genre, with a dash of romance. I love me some romance. And give us that, but where the characters are adults. And that would be cool.
Everyone's not a huge pervert.
Exactly. And where it isn't super creepy.
Like that's
that
the
you're
only
sexualizing
joke,
these teenagers.
right?
Like, if you want to do it so bad, just make them college students.
Right. It's like the only anime that like I accept in air quotes the like over sexualization is like Chainsaw Man, because the way they do it makes sense within the context of the canon. But like I hate watching modern anime nowadays because every joke is a boob joke.
Yeah.
All of them.
Like for example, like My Hero, I forget the name of the author, but I love My Hero. It's great.
Right.
But he draws every single woman, like specifically the teenagers with the same body type. Like the older woman, their body types are more diverse. Like you get Mirko, who's buff as hell.
Right.
And you get like the former, like the person who had All for One before All Might. She was super buff. Like I feel like he's more diverse with the body types with the adults, but with the women, they're all
the same.
They're all the same, and they're all super sexualized.
Yeah, it's real weird. Like
it's very strange.
It's like, aren't they supposed to be like 15-year-olds?
Like, there's a way to make your character look sexy without being creepy.
Right.
It's possible. Like you just got to work hard.
You got to put a little extra effort into it.
Put a little extra effort. But yeah, I'm excited for Kaiju number 8. It's good. I've been reading it. I've been keeping up with it. I think I've been reading it since it first started being serialized in Shonen Jump. So you guys should check out that Shonen Jump app. If you need to catch up on something, it's $2 a month. That's very cheap for you to get access to the entirety of Bleach, which is read Bleach.